Thank you all for joining me on today's journey, on the path of resilience for the day. I know I often thank you all for being out there and listening to me, share my experiences, observations, and how I choose to communicate to you as best as I can on this journey called resilience. I don't have the answers. I'll offer you more questions with each evolving episode. I hope you find some value in them and that you can find something in each episode, maybe a little smidgen, a little morsel of something you can take forward onto your personal journey and your completion of your process of resilience. I will say that it's not about, hold on. I have spoken many times in many episodes about love, the meaning of love. I was taught by my son, Quran, about you must love everyone. I know it's still a dated reference, but when he first told me that, maybe a year and a half ago, just out of the blue, that here I am, the father, the adult here, but not physically, but in saying it to me, he set me down and told me something that I didn't know for all these years on this earth about loving everyone. So I won't recite or recant that message from my son again, but it was essentially that. No, Dad, you must love everyone. But today, I will get into it shortly. So it's not a statement today about love or loving yourself or loving everyone. But although I have spoken about my perspective that I share with you every day on resilience, it's about from a position or a viewpoint of the positive side, the yes side, the love side, just as a reference point and a departure into whatever you do today, into whatever I do today, into whatever I don't do today, into whatever you don't do today. I'm asking you to consider starting every moment, every day, from some solid, positive, yes, and love perspective. Now, just taking the word love by itself, there are different meanings or indications or implications, movies, books, studies. You can find a plethora of support or anti-support, against this thing called love, or for this thing called love. Now, I am no way an authority with 3 marriages, 3 divorces, and a number of relationships in my past. So no way I can tell you or instruct you on how to properly approach and exercise love. But that lesson from my son that I had to take seriously to heart and get past the clutter of my mind and see what he really meant by that, and then to put it in action, not just take his words and take my previous knowledge or lack thereof, put it to the side and take what he said as truth, although it definitely is all that. I still had to work through that. And it wasn't just accepting the words or new definition or new approach to love. To me, it was, what do I do with that? For example, when I was thinking before he said it to me, that I thought love was this exclusive quality or exclusive vault of stuff you got to earn your way into, and once you get it, got to lock it away and don't let anyone touch it. Well, that one statement from him about loving everyone really shattered that entire misconstrued perspective in my head and in my body. So for me, I had to take some time to put that in action, meaning not just the words. How do I do that? And it came to me not just with a mantra or meditation, but a repeated statement to myself, not to anyone else, to myself about what love really is. And really, it is tied into the whole construct of resilience that I share with you every day. That we all have it, this thing called resilience. We all have it within us. But many of us, the majority of us, have not taken the time to define that for ourselves, work through whatever process we have to do or not do. We haven't taken the time to build that infrastructure that would get us to understanding what it means to be resilient, to have resilience. I am saying we all have that, you and I, individually and also collectively. But it might help to have some baseline of where I'm coming from on why I say that. So in the book, Resilience, The Beauty of Presence, and you can find that stuff also on the website, the 820podcast.com website. You can get the background on where I come from with that statement and this platform, if you will, about the importance to me and hopefully to you about resilience. So while we all have this thing called resilience, also that's tied into this thing called love. We all have love already within us. As I said a few moments ago, I was under the misconstrued belief, personal misunderstanding about where love is, what it looks like, how do you get it, how do you keep it, how do you keep it away from those you don't want to love, like it's a actual thing you can do. You can't. When I say we have resilience, similarly, we have love. That's how we got here. I probably say it again. I'll say it again. We were brought here. We exist right now in this moment because of the love that higher power, that God, that Allah, that Buddha, that ferret, whatever you call your higher power, that entity brought us here through the love for us. So, if that brought us here, if that is closer to the essence of what I allude to in these episodes, that's about as close as you can get to understanding how we got here. Not the why part, the how part, through the love. So if it was the initiative of us, the spark of us was the love, then it's already within us. You can't go get it. It's been given to us, just like the air, like this breath, like the heart that's beating, and that substance of love, that very blood in your body, like in mine, is the substance of the love that we already have within us, and we didn't create it. It's created for us, and all we have to do is recognize that, accept it, and then share it openly. Like my son said, you must love everyone. And in that statement, maybe me getting more of a definition for myself, that substance is real. We can relate to that. And starting with feeling that substance of love flowing through you and loving yourself first. Pay attention. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, there's always 820.